I thought there were a lot of massive implications from what happened in college football week 8, none larger than Ohio State losing, which I thought was, one, tremendous for everybody out there who feels like Urban Meyer dodged a bullet when he was able to keep his job despite being caught in a series of lies. And two, it raises a lot of questions about the Ohio State Buckeyes in general. This is 2 straight years now where that Greg Schiano defense, all the Buckeye fans who were out there saying Greg Schiano's incredible, you should want to hire him, he gave up 55 points to Iowa last year, and he just gave up 49 points to Purdue this year. That is something that is rotten in Columbus. I don't know what exactly has gone wrong with Ohio State, but if you look at their data on the year, they can't run the football now. They have become entirely reliant on Dwayne Haskins throwing the ball 60 times a game, which to me means physically they've lost the ability to take control of the line of scrimmage, and simultaneously they can't stop anybody. So I want you to listen closely to me right here. Michigan is now the favorite in the Big Ten. And ironically, for all those people out there who said, oh, Tennessee fans are crazy for not wanting Greg Schiano may get fired in the offseason. If Urban Meyer keeps his job, and I think there's a legitimate question about whether Urban Meyer is going to pull an Urban Meyer at Florida and blame health conditions and ride off into the sunset and no longer coach at Ohio State, I think there's a good chance that Greg Schiano gets fired at Ohio State. So far from being the great head coaching candidate that the national media wanted to sell you on, and that so many people on social media wanted to sell you on, there's a good chance Greg Schiano gets fired. And that, my friends, is an utter disaster. We'll see what ends up happening with Urban Meyer, but I'm increasingly of the belief that he is going to leave. Now, it's also going to be an ugly departure for Urban Meyer, because if he loses to Jim Harbaugh, I'm going to be honest with you, Michigan fans are going to feel a bit like Alabama fans did, which is Alabama fans still say that Urban Meyer ran because a new sheriff took over in the SEC, and his name was Nick Saban. If Urban Meyer tucks his tail and runs again, when Jim Harbaugh finally catches and passes him, it's going to be an eerie resemblance to what happened at Florida when Urban Meyer tucked his tail and ran and blamed health issues when he got beaten by Nick Saban.